thanks, 2-1, check.
Two.
Hangover Tower, good morning, thanks, 2-1, holding short, patterns, full stop, taxi back.
Thanks, 2-1, Hangover Tower, runway 15 right, wind 180 at 534, takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 15 right, thanks, 2-1.
For the wing takeoff, make sure you back up number 1 with takeoff clearance and weather. Begin your lineup checklist. As number 1 takes the runway, predict to be on the upwind side. Ensure nose-tail separation and move expeditiously to your half of the runway. Point to the inside of your captain's bar. Treat the center line as a brick wall. Disengage nose wheel steering, look at number 1's nose wheel, wait for instructions. When ready, head nod. Run up signal, head nod. Smoothly advance the PCL. Ensure appropriate stick position of neutral elevator and right aileron. Check your engine, head nod. At my command, brakes release, max power. Composite cross check, number 1, and down the runway. Ensure engine's good. Utilize small PCL movements with small line of sight changes. Upon rotation, ensure you have safe engine, composite cross check. Deconfigure. Call out your own aircraft and check number 1's. Should be in fingertip no later than 500 AGL. To route, clear right, bid right. Anticipating a turn towards me, I remain on the fingertip line. Cross under. Patience, I'll wait for him to turn. Maintain speed. Advance the PCL as he turns. Let his turn dictate the heading crossing angle changes. And be smooth with the transition to the outside. Keep number 1 on the horizon, climb. Anticipating a turn away, move as forward as possible en route. Bump the power forward, roll, neutralize, pull. No further aft than half the CFA store. Reduce backstick pressure and roll out, stabbing the exhaust with the pitot tube. 2 ship widths en route is approximately the width of your wingtip superimposed on the other aircraft. Approaching VFR entry, clear left. Complete any in-flight checks necessary and be a good wingman. Listening up for pattern traffic and winds. Trying to be in a nice, safe, ready for anything posture with the strobe inside the exhaust stack. Using the whole aircraft to judge line of sight movements. The CFIS door is somewhat of an ADI that you can continuously cross-check to ensure your eyes are moving. Anticipating a power reduction to approximately 20%. Reduce power, begin the descent, remain in position. Trim elevator and right rudder as you slow. Cross-check instruments, backup number 1. Anticipating a turn away, move forward towards line abreast. Bisect number 1 on the horizon with ailerons.
Thanks, 2-1, 5 miles, 939.
Thanks, 3-1, straight in. Thanks, 2-1, straight in.
Right.
Backing up number 1 with the radio call, anticipating a cross under the right side due to winds. Utilizing power and aileron as required while trimming. dragging number 1 across the canopy bow. Fixing stack. When directed to fingertip, utilize power and aileron to move within 10 feet of number 1, bracketing the exhaust tag between the pitot tube and light, and horizontal stab superimposed on the rudder hinge. When we roll out, cross-check the runway. Think about the configuration. Check airspeed. Wait for hand signals. 135 knots gear clear. Gear. Flaps. Trim. Elevator right rudder. Power is required. Check handle down 3 green flaps takeoff. Confirm. Look at number 1's aircraft, ensure a safe configuration. Cross-check the runway. The other aircraft. Stack level by placing number 1's helmet or canopy on the horizon.
Steer down full stop.
Thanks, 21, runway 15 right, wind 1907, clear to land.
Thanks 21, clear to land.
Back up number 1 with landing clearance. %, on the other aircraft, 20% on the runway. As you draw near, the composite cross-check begins to blend. At about a half mile from the runway, I'll start to fade to my side of the runway. Aim point, aircraft, airspeed. Aim point, aircraft, airspeed. Just prior to the overrun, last glance at airspeed, expecting a smooth, steady power reduction. Shifted my eyes to the end of the runway, fixing my crosswind controls, holding it off, flare, flare, touchdown simultaneously with number 1.